and not with selling air conditioning or explaining why you can't sell air conditioning or explaining about stock prices. So my speech has nothing to do about my work or things that have to do with that. It has everything to do with what the mission of Girl Scouts is, which is to build girls of confidence, courage, and character. Last week, my mother was honored as the Women Business Owners Pioneering Award winner for this year. And some of you may have been there to hear her acceptance speech. But if you did, you know a lot about my role model and my mentors, challenges and triumphs, and those of our family. Coincidentally, I wanted to tell a story today before I knew that she was receiving that award. I wanted to tell a story about my Girl Scout experience and my mother. As a widowed mother of 6 children, ages 9 and under, she drew on her own courage, confidence, and character and her faith to keep our family together and to become a successful business owner and to see all of those 6 children achieve advanced degrees and many distinctive letters after their names. She also taught us about the importance of family, our faith, and helping others. Last week, for the first time, she told me about her experiences at Girl Scout camp at age 7. And I didn't really know she was a Girl Scout. I didn't know she went to camp when she was 7 years old. So I guess that was the start of some of her courage. I think it takes a lot of courage to go away to Girl Scout summer camp when you're 7. But the experience I'd like to talk about is an incident that happened in my 9th year. The same year that my father passed away, and my mother was working 2 jobs, one during the day and one at night. We had grandparents with us taking care of us. And I was becoming a Girl Scout for the very first time. I was so excited. I was getting prepared for my first meeting, and as you can imagine, at that age, it was all about the clothes. So we had purchased my Girl Scout uniform, and I could hardly sleep with the anticipation of wearing my Girl Scout uniform to school and to Girl Scouts the next day. Now remember, my mother was working 2 jobs. She came home after midnight. I was sound asleep. And that uniform had to have, you know, all those numbers and all those things that you have to have on your uniform before you go to your first, all that had to be sewn onto the uniform. So after midnight, up until about 2 a.m., my mom sewed on the insignia for my Girl Scout uniform and laid it out for me to wear the next day to the school and to my first meeting. She was up until 2, and in my excitement, I got up at 4 so that I could get ready for my big day. I never had any idea what that cost her in money, in time, in sleep, or anything until we discussed. She didn't complain or whine, which I think I would have done, until we discussed that many, many years later when my own daughter was a Girl Scout. I'm sure a lot of you probably have one of those 4th grade awful Girl Scout school pictures. I have one of those. I should have put them on the screen from that day, too. We became a family of campers, as did my husband's family. My husband and his mother are here today. And as I was growing up a Girl Scout, his mom and dad had him very involved in Boy Scouts, and he later became an Eagle Scout. When we had our children, we enrolled them in Scouts at the earliest possible ages. My daughter's Brownie leader actually became a friend for life and adopted member of our family through Scouting. She and I had a group of Girl Scouts at Camp Chewinwaw the night of the storm of the century. Many of you remember in the early 90s, we were camping in a cabin at Camp Chewinwaw with brownies that night and spent the night listening to trees falling all around our cabin. One of them actually falling with the leaves brushing the end of the cabin. We were up all night. Later, I had a co-leader when my daughter was a Cadet Scout, and she later became my daughter's trusted advisor at Florida Coastal School of Law. She's the dean there. My husband began his scouting leadership with the Tiger Cub group, and my son, as well as many others in that group, became Eagle Scouts, and my husband and our son participated in Belmont and in Northern Tier High Adventure troops. Now, about that time, my daughter Avery, who's here with her husband, got in scouting, and I was reading books about how to raise gutsy girls. So we became scouts. I was the leader later, and she later on became a Venture Scout after she got out of Girl Scouting, and went on 2 Philmont treks, one of them girls' only 21-day trek, and became a ranger at Philmont, later taking a Knowles course in college, as well as being a high school and college athlete. I might have overdone the Gutsy Girls part. It's no surprise that she married an Eagle Scout, Carole, who's here with her today, and that they've already taken a trek in the Himalayas in their short 2.5 years of marriage. So scouting has been a theme in my life, from my mother, from myself, my husband, his family, our children. One day we hope to have another generation of scouts in our family. But the most important thing is the values that this is introduced into our life. And the values of scouting and the Girl Scouts, courage, confidence, and character, have been very important in our work, in our play, and in our volunteerism. Everything has been about mentoring and helping kids, whether in Scouts, in Sunday school, on sports teams, at school, and my work at the bridge and in the jail. I'm very, very proud of my children for the people that they are, the people that they're becoming. But all children deserve the opportunity